You wake up at 3 a.m., the darkness pressing against your chest. Not the gentle kind of sleep darkness, the heavy kind, the kind that whispers, "You're not enough." Your mind starts its familiar dance. Every mistake, every failure, every moment you wished you could rewrite. Pain doesn't knock politely. It breaks down the door, and suddenly, you're drowning in your own thoughts. But here's what they don't tell you about pain. It's not your enemy. It's your teacher, your forge, your pathway to becoming unbreakable. The ancient Stoics knew something we've forgotten. They understood that pain isn't punishment. It's preparation. Marcus Aurelius wrote these words while leading an empire. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. He wasn't writing from comfort. He was writing from the battlefield, from loss, from betrayal, from the weight of responsibility, from pain so deep it could have destroyed him. Instead, he chose transformation. You see, most people treat pain like a mistake, like something that shouldn't be happening. They run from it, numb it, fight it, deny it. But pain isn't the problem. Your relationship with pain is the problem. When you resist pain, you create suffering. When you deny pain, you create delusion. When you run from pain, you create weakness. But when you embrace pain, when you lean into it, when you let it teach you, that's when everything changes. I want you to imagine pain differently, not as a storm that destroys, but as a sculptor's chiseled dot. Every strike removes what isn't essential. Every blow reveals what's truly strong. Every moment of discomfort is carving away the false self, the fragile self, the self that crumbles under pressure. What remains? The indestructible core, the part of you that cannot be broken because it has been tested by fire. The Stoics called this premeditatio malorum, not pessimism, preparation. They would deliberately imagine loss, betrayal, failure, death itself, not to torture themselves, but to build immunity, to strip away attachment to things that could be taken, to find the unshakable foundation. Within, Seneca wrote, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end." Your pain, it's not an ending. It's a beginning disguised as destruction. Here's where most people go wrong. They think strength means feeling no pain. They think power means avoiding difficulty. They think wisdom means having all the answers. All lies. Real strength is feeling the pain and staying present. Real power is facing difficulty with grace. Real wisdom is knowing you don't need all the answers. You just need to respond well to whatever comes. The weak person says, "Why is this happening to me?" The strong person says, "How can I use this?" The weak person asks, "When will this end?" The strong person asks, "What is this teaching me?" The weak person demands, "This shouldn't be happening." The strong person accepts, "This is what's happening." Now what? Pain has layers. The first layer is the event itself, the loss, the rejection, the failure, the betrayal. This layer is unavoidable. Life delivers pain without asking permission. But there's a second layer. The story you tell yourself about the pain. I'm cursed. I'm not good enough. This proves I'm worthless. I'll never recover. This second layer This is optional. This is where your power lives. You cannot control what happens to you, but you can control what you make it mean. The Stoics understood that we suffer more in imagination than reality. We replay past pain endlessly. We project future pain that may never come. We multiply one moment of hurt into a lifetime of suffering. But pain, in its pure form, is just information. It's data. It's feedback. It's saying, pay attention, something needs to change. Maybe it's your expectations. Maybe it's your attachments. Maybe it's your understanding of who you really are. Pain is not trying to destroy you. Pain is trying to free you. I need you to understand something profound. Your capacity for pain is equal to your capacity for power. The same sensitivity that allows you to feel deeply hurt is the same sensitivity that allows you to love deeply, to create deeply, to live deeply. You cannot selectively numb. If you shut down to pain, you shut down to everything. If you open to pain, you open to everything. The choice isn't between pain and no pain. The choice is between conscious pain and unconscious suffering. Between pain that transforms and pain that destroys. Between pain that teaches and pain that just hurts. Marcus Aurelius faced the death of children, betrayal by friends, the weight of an empire crumbling, wars that seemed endless. He could have become bitter, closed, cynical, broken. Instead, he wrote, "Confine yourself to the present, not as escapism, as mastery." In this moment, right now, you are not your past pain. You are not your future fears. You are the consciousness observing both. The awareness that remains untouched by either. That awareness, that's your true power. That's what cannot be broken. That's what pain is trying to show you. So when pain comes, and it will come, don't run. Don't hide. Don't pretend it's not there. Breathe into it. Sit with it. Ask it, what are you here to teach me? Feel it fully, but don't become it. Experience it completely, but don't identify with it. You are not your pain. You are the one who experiences pain, and experiences it with dignity, with presence, with courage. The transformation happens slowly, then suddenly. One day you realize the thing that once broke you now makes you stronger. The loss that once destroyed you now gives you compassion. The failure that once defined you now shows you resilience. Pain becomes power not through magic, but through presence, through acceptance, through the radical act of refusing to be a victim of your own experience. This is your invitation, not to a life without pain, but to a life where pain serves you, where difficulty develops you, where challenges create the unshakable person you're meant to become. The same fire that melts butter hardens steel. You get to choose what you're made of, not by avoiding the fire, but by how you meet it. So tonight, when the 3 a.m. darkness comes, when the weight settles on your chest, when your mind starts its familiar dance of worry and regret, remember, you are not fragile. You are not broken. You are not at the mercy of your circumstances. You are being forged, refined, prepared for a strength you don't yet know you possess. The pain you feel today is the power you'll wield tomorrow. Trust the process. Trust the fire. Trust yourself. You are stronger than you know. And this pain is proof.